Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is officially day one of my 75 soft, which is so exciting because I love a good challenge. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little bit in kind of like a rut or a little bit bored, and I've been looking for something to spice my life up a little, get my stuff together. So I wanted to take this video to kind of sit down and talk with you guys about why I'm doing 75 soft over 75 hard, explain a little bit in depth of each of my habits that I'm tracking and why I'm doing so. So let's just get right into it. So 75 soft is like pretty much the same idea as 75 hard, except you're able to morph the rules to be more intentional with the habits that you're trying to implement in your own life. And honestly, after being an athlete for so long, I don't really believe in the 75 hard type of lifestyle anymore, but I do believe in living a healthy and well-balanced lifestyle, which you will see as we go through these habits. And I would say I do a pretty good job of living a healthy lifestyle, but there are definitely habits that I could be more consistent with and some that I definitely don't do at all that I really need to start doing. So let's just get into these habits. So the first one I have on here is wake up at 6:30 a.m. on the weekdays. Weekends, I don't really care so much, especially Sundays, because those are my chill days, and Saturdays, I usually am excited that it's the weekend anyway and I get up early. But on the weekdays, this is really important for me because when I wake up later, I honestly just already feel bad looking at the clock and I feel like I missed half the day. And then you're already in that weird headspace of like, oh, well, if I already got up late, like I'll just do it tomorrow. So that's been a goal of mine for a little while, is to start waking up earlier, and I need to just rip off the band-aid and start doing it. So the next one is no caffeine until 90 minutes after I wake up. Honestly, shouldn't be too hard for me. I'm not like a huge coffee drinker. I do love a good matcha or like a chai latte, but I don't need to have it first thing when I wake up. Like being specific on 90 minutes is because there's actually been a bunch of studies that have come out in the past couple years that show if you wait at least 90 minutes to drink any sort of caffeine, it allows your cortisol levels to drop, which is better for your immune system. It also helps a lot with my personal anxiety because I struggle with panic disorder. So if I wake up and drink caffeine first thing, it is just not good for me. So this one is actually a bad habit that I need to stop doing, and that is scrolling first thing in the morning. I am a victim of doom scrolling. But literally the first thing I'll do when I wake up is I just grab my phone and on TikTok. I'm sure you guys have done this too. The next thing you know, it's an hour later and I'm like, well, fuck. So I'm basically just gonna do no phone until I'm out of bed, had my breakfast, done my morning routine, all of that jazz. Now we'll get into like the fitness / health goals that I wanna do. So the first one is 5 workouts per week. That can be anything from like lifting, Pilates, swimming, anything like that. Ideally for at least 45 minutes. But if I do like a really good 30-minute HIIT workout or something, that's fine with me. This one is definitely geared towards my mental health, but this is doing a daily outdoor walk. I do have 2 dogs. 1, 2. Also for me, I work from home, Ryan works from home, and we have a yard and back, so we tend to do a lot of things at or around the house. So this is a big thing for me, is I need to get out and I need to just see the light of day and not be in my little hole just on my computer. I don't have like a step limit or a time limit, but as long as I feel like I got enough like Zen walk time, then we'll be all good. Drink 96 ounces of water daily. For 75 hard, it says that you're supposed to drink a gallon of water without anything added like electrolytes. I'm not doing that because I do drink electrolytes. I also need to drink plain water, but I don't have a problem with that. I'm not like someone that needs flavor in their water all the time. So I was thinking I would drink 3 of these a day because they're 32 ounces, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, this is 40 ounces. So maybe I'll just make that my goal, I guess, 3 of these. If one time it has electrolytes in it, that's fine, as long as I'm still getting in a good amount of water. I also have these super cute cups, not sponsored, but these are literally my favorite cups. I have like 6 of them in different styles and colors. I've lived in Miami and I've lived in LA, and I could leave this with like ice in it in the blistering sun, and I could come back 12 hours later and there would still be ice in it. I've never had a cup in my entire life that A, is this freaking cute, and B, keeps any drink cold like that. So I will link some of my favorite styles down below if you guys want to go check them out. Again, not sponsored, but I literally could not recommend these more, and they don't use lead in them. Now on to my mental health goals. I've talked about this in many videos, but I struggle with extreme panic disorder and depression. I've been working extremely hard on my mental health for the past 3 to 4 years, and I've struggled with it since I was about 16. So these are very near and dear to my heart, and I'm hoping they will actually make a really big difference. So the first one is to read 10 pages a day. So this is actually one that is in 75 hard that I will be doing, and let me show you guys the books that I'm going to be reading. So currently I'm reading this one, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. About halfway through this one, and I really love it. I just love like how she kind of describes the universe and how what you give out comes back to you. She's actually really funny in her delivery, and it's definitely a good read, but I will be finishing this before the end of the challenge. So after I'm done with that one, I will be reading The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. If you're on social media, I think you'd have to be like living under a rock to have not heard of her or The Let Them Theory. I know she also has a really big podcast, and I would love to start listening to that as well. I'm honestly not a huge reader, but I do love to learn. I would usually read like scientific studies and journals online because I'm fascinated with like mental health and women's health and things like that. But I do really want to start getting into like mindset shift type of books and things like that. And these are two that were highly recommended to me, and I'm really excited to read. The next one is daily meditation or journal. Again, going back into my anxiety, meditation is something that actually has helped me a lot. It obviously doesn't make it just go away by any means, but if I'm having a panic attack, it has made me much more able to stop, take a second, let's analyze the situation, what's happening. I have a problem with staying consistent with meditation. I also tend to be a little bit like twitchy, and I can't really sit still for that long. Even if it's just like a 5 or 10 minute meditation, I really want to start doing that on the regular. I know there's gonna be some days where I really just won't be in the mood, or that I'll just have a ton of thoughts and feelings that I want to let out. I have found that journaling is a good way for me to get those out without having to like blab to everyone around me. But again, I have been not as consistent as I would like to be with that. Daily, depending on the vibe, meditation, or journal. 2 habits left. So this one I'm really excited for, and it is to get ready for the day. I have a terrible habit of just sitting in my workout clothes or my loungewear literally all day. And again, there's days for that. I totally feel that. Half of my closet consists of like athletic or athleisure wear because that's just who I am. There is something to be said for taking the time, 10 minutes, 30 minutes in the morning, do my morning skincare, brush my hair out, maybe curl it if I want to, and put a little makeup on. I actually have a lot of fun like pulling pieces and making cute outfits, and I just don't do it that often. So I'm hoping this will really help me with my self-confidence and honestly just doing something that I enjoy that I usually wouldn't take time out of my day to do because I feel like I'm busy doing other things. You are the only person you will ever get for the rest of your life, and it's important to take care of that person. And the last habit I have is to plan and prep the next day the night prior. So before I like do my nighttime routine and get ready for bed, I want to write down in my planner the top 3 things I need to get done, and then other things I would like to get done. And then also if I'm planning on doing like a morning workout class, or I know I have somewhere to go in the morning, I can pick out my outfit and set it aside so I don't have to worry about that early in the morning. I am someone that will like literally lie awake at night and be like, oh my God, I have this and this and this to do tomorrow. That thing is more important. No, that's more important. Oh my God, the dogs have this appointment. Chill, it's gonna be okay. And if I already took the time to write it out and plan it, I can go to bed knowing, okay, it doesn't even matter. I'm not doing anything until tomorrow. And tomorrow when I wake up, I can look at my planner and I know exactly what needs to be done. So those are all of my habits. I wanted to talk a little bit about my habit tracking and how I'm gonna be following these. So I'm clearly like a pen and paper kind of girly. So what I did is I went into Canva and I made a super cute sheet that outlines all of my habits with little check boxes that I can just print out and put in my planner. I also love to check off boxes, and I'm much more likely to do my things knowing that my little reward is checking off the box. So as ridiculous as that sounds, I know it will work for me. If you guys are anything like me and you like checking things off and you want more of like a physical option, I will link it down below for you guys. You could also totally just like download it on your iPad and check it off on there. So that is going to bring me to the end of today's video. I know it was a quick one, but I really just wanted to explain my habits so that you guys know what my intention with each one, and hopefully inspire you guys to maybe do the challenge with me. If you're considering it or you want to know more about it, put it down in the comments, and I would love to know if you're gonna start it. I will of course be vlogging it for you guys, but I'm not sure if I want to do it in like a week by week format or maybe just some random days in my life of the challenge mixed in. So let me know if you guys have a preference for that. I'll also be doing daily vlogs of it on TikTok. So if you're more interested in that, feel free to go watch over there. I love you guys so, so much. Wish me luck, and I will see you in the next video.